This fucked up when I was doing the live stream earlier. There's nothing I can do about it though. Maybe it'll equal out. No, stop it. I'm hoping our new place has better internet.
I'll find out.
Alright, so it's going. It's just skipping about 1 in 4 frames. So it's gonna be a little choppy. It looks like maybe it's evening out right now. Okay, so this is day 30. We're gonna do a nice recap today. We are going to be taking a 2-week break for myself. I've requested this. At the end of the day, I need some time. I'm getting sick and we're moving in about 8 days, so we're gonna be taking about 2 weeks off. It'll give me time to heal and to work on my side projects a bit. And during the 2 weeks, April is going to continue her studying. They say that it takes about 30 days to build a habit. So I think we're at a good place where if we were going to take a break, 30 days is a good place to do it. So now you've kind of built the habit of studying every day and go from there. So let's talk a little bit about what you learned in your first 30 days or so of coding. Like what'd you expect, and what didn't you expect?
I kind of expected it all, to be honest. I was, maybe there's like one thing that I didn't expect was how good I was at CSS, which I was like super happy about. It's like, thank God, because I thought I was going to have issues with it like I have with JavaScript, and I was like, man, I'm going to get caught up on the first thing I don't know. But HTML, I pretty much have had a history with, so that was pretty easy for me. I keep thinking back to like when I was coding as a kid, and like, you know, the blue screen and the white writing, or the black screen and the green writing. You don't remember that?
No, I think you're talking about like the Oregon Trail games.
No, that's how you used to code. Like you would like call the system, and then you would type in what you wanted it to do, and then you click, you know, run, and then it would run it. Whatever, Laverne was high tech, I guess. So, I mean, JavaScript didn't really scare me just because I was already kind of expecting what was gonna go. So I was happy with the CS, obviously, because I got through that pretty quickly, and I feel really comfortable using it. I expected having trouble at some point. I knew that I was going to be frustrated and tired, and I was going to have my downs and I was going to have my ups. Pretty much know myself pretty well, so anytime I come across anything that's going to be, I don't want to say difficult, but I just had the word in my head. I swear I did, but I can't remember.
A challenge, maybe?
No, just something that means like learning something new, taking something new on.
It's a new endeavor. I get it.
So
I'm doing something similar with my course and my business. I want to start and all that. So
yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah. So I'm like really, side note, I'm like really excited for you though.
For us.
Well, we're still not like.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ.
Anyways, thank you, Joshua. I appreciate it. So yeah, Dylan had all his spiel about prior to that, which is really cool for me because the next time that we're off, I'm going to be playing catch up. So catch up as in I'm going to catch up on my JavaScript notes. I'm going to review JavaScript. I have the book that Godless Monkey bought me, which I really want to get through. I was reading some of the author's notes and looking at reviews, and I'm just really excited to start that as well. And then I really, when I finish the book, I'd really like to get back to algorithms. So I'm really excited to have this chance to kind of catch up on everything because I just feel like we're going so fast. And it's funny because it's only an hour a day on the computer with Dylan, and I'm studying on my own, but I still feel like we're going so fast, and then it's just like, oh man, I gotta play catch up. And I was starting to feel like I'd sit down and study and be like, oh, I'm never gonna catch up. And it was just like, it started becoming
sorry, baby.
It just started becoming a little bit disheartening to sit down and study and know that I'm probably so far behind that I don't know if I'm going to catch up to where we are, as we're online. So a lot of people who were I noticed who were saying on chat were like, oh my gosh, you guys are so far ahead of me, or oh, you guys are already there, or something like that. Right, Joshua? Almost died over here. No, but a lot of people were saying things like that, so not a lot, just the noobs like me. And then all the non-noobs were like, hey, you got it, you can do this. Really helpful, by the way. So keep up the great cheering, guys. I appreciate it.
I think regardless of whether you're at a good place or a bad place, I think what the best skill that you've gotten out of this is, again, the discipline to know that you can study software every day. And
I know that's a really important factor for you, and that's where you're coming from with this, and I think it's really important to point out as well. Yeah.
And having done that for now 30 days, and really longer than that because you were studying HTML and CSS for about 2 weeks before this.
Way before that. 3
weeks. So you've been going for about 45 weeks.
These were just,
So, Jesus. So we are definitely going to be taking the next 2 weeks off. But I plan on us doing a full 100 days. It's going to give me time to finish up my side. Not finish up, but heal up. I'm not feeling too hot. Also give April some study time on her own. She's going to continue studying daily, as she has been, and I'm going to help her when she needs it. But I need that extra hour for me to move, get our stuff situated. So we're taking a little 2-week break, but we'll be back. I plan on us fully doing the 100 days.
Oh yeah, for sure. We want to do the 100 days. That's not something that neither him or I want to step away from.
I'm not able to make it into
the Ice Blade Network. Yeah, so we're moving into another apartment, but it's gonna be 1 room bigger. Yay! So he finally will have his office all to himself because it's so hard sharing with April.
Yes. So I'll have my office set up with the green screen, the lights, my 4 monitors. I just picked up my other 2 today, actually. But yeah, so we're moving to an apartment. I'd like to buy a house.
We're just not sure where.
Yeah, I don't know. I think software is one of those things where you can't, depending on the company, it is possible to make a lot more money moving around. It all depends, right? And so I don't know what's happening with my job. April just started working hers a week ago. So we may be one day.
Not as stressful as having to tell your landlord, hey, I just blew up the kitchen.
Is that what you're worried about?
Are you kidding me? I'm afraid of breaking shit because I'm like, it's gonna come out of my fucking deposit. God damn it. If I break something in my house, I'm like, I know how to fix it. I'll fix it. But this time it's like, I have to pay someone to fix it because I have to. And it's just like, ugh, I hate that. I hate it. No, seriously. My dad taught me how to, like, lay my own piping and, you know, all this stuff. So it's
I know how to lay the pipe also.
Oh my god, I regret saying that.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm excited for the move. We're in about a 1070 square foot apartment right now, and we're going up to about a 1400 square foot apartment. So it's gonna be a little bit bigger, a little bit more space. I'll have my office,
And then we'll have like a workout / desk room for me.
Yeah. So
how did I blow up the kitchen? No, I just, scared to. Well, we kind of destroyed the top of the oven. I think there's no way to come back from those. You know the dishes that sit inside of like the electrical stove? Well, there's been a lot of boiling over, so the drip pans are just fucking...
Can't we just buy new drip pans?
Yeah, we can. But I don't know how to put them in. I don't want to touch the stove because I don't know if I'm gonna break it.
Yeah, thank you, Laura. It's more for me than April. I need a break, guys. 100 days is a long time for me to commit to an hour live stream every day.
I'm just really the bonus of it is I get to catch up, so I'm excited. I'm gonna I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna study and code. And what's really great is the new workplace that I'm at. I tell people, I'm like, hey. First off, I told them that I'm trying to eat healthy, and so everyone's like super supportive of that, which is like really awesome because my last workplace are like, yeah, sure, eat healthy, and then they put cake right on your desk. And then the next thing is I tell them that like I work out in the morning and then I come back home, I'll do what I can around the house. Not much. I try, but lately I'm exhausted. And then
which is why I got the robot vacuum. She doesn't believe in the robot. She doesn't believe in the Roomba, boys. I bought the Eufy, which is a robot vacuum. It's not the Roomba. Roomba's the main brand. We can't afford a Roomba. Got the Eufy.
I missed you for throwing. That's the best healthy food you can eat. What are you talking about? Just put some vegetables in it and you'll be good. Kind of, negative, positive, kind of neutralize it.
I still have to show you that Roomba video where
you do
the dog.
Oh my god, you have to show me that after this. Well, we're gonna watch that. No, and then afterwards, guys, I come home and we do an hour of this, but it kind of gives me back that hour so I can finally sit down and get my full 3 hours in. Because after this hour, I don't know what we do, but honestly, after this 1 hour and then going and studying for more is just like...
Well, I'm used to it because I do it all the time, but it's very draining to have to entertain and communicate for an hour straight.
Yeah, honestly.
As well as learning.
We had a couple days where I asked Dylan to turn off the camera because I couldn't do it anymore. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But what was cool is I told everyone today that I code after work. I told them basically, well, I just want to further my skills as an individual and this is what I'm doing. And they're like, oh my god, that's so great, good for you. And when I left, they're like, hey, I hope you they were all super supportive. And it was weird because I went from zero energy to a ton of energy, and I was just super excited to come home and get this done and start studying and everything like that. So now,
do you think that you were super excited to come home because I was here?
No, because you're sick and
you just couldn't wait to see me and my charming self.
He's such a baby when he's sick. And
I've been fine, actually. I've been powering
No,
through.
he's been good this time, but lately, before he's just and he doesn't do anything, and it's put it nicely. Mods are sleeping post cheesy pizza.
Okay, so let's talk about what you're going to do over the next 2 weeks. What is your game plan? How are you going to implement it? Because I would like you to actually try the algorithms from day one and just try to power through them.
From day one?
That's what I would like.
Well, what I can do.
Like, if you devote 3 hours a day, I'd like you to spend 1 hour on an algorithm. Because I want you to start applying JavaScript. That's the real thing.
So what I can do is spend 1 hour on algorithms and 2 hours studying and learning it. Because
you're not really gonna ever learn to code your first language until you start to use it. So that's the problem, is you really have to start using it, which is why I try to get you to jump into algorithms. Otherwise, you're just going to be learning words and definitions and not really cases of how it's used realistically.
Yeah, that's true. That's a really good point, but at the same time, I really am lacking in the understanding of all the terms that we were going over.
Yes.
So I just really need to hit it hard from both sides, and that's something for the next 2 weeks. I really do plan on catching up on notes, really getting the definitions of things down for myself, specifically mostly on Java, just because I do feel so comfortable with HTML and CSS. So I'm just really going to jump on JavaScript. So hopefully, what's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Maybe I can go to the store. I don't know, it's been like really rainy down here, you guys. Florida, man. Ugh. So I guess like 2 counties today were on like what is that? Not thunderstorm watch, but like tornado watch. Like, how scary is that? Jesus. Thank you, Joshua. I appreciate that.
Why is Josh always getting me in fucking trouble? Let's see here. I am taking care of myself, man. That's why I'm going on this hiatus for 2 weeks. I need a little bit of my mojo back. Maximilian's a good instructor. Let's see here. You want a course? Want a Udemy course?
Sure.
Or do you want to follow the book?
I'm gonna do the book no matter what. So, I mean, we can wait for me to do this. But I mean, I already have a resource. Why am I adding?
Okay, we'll bookmark this.
What's up, Kevin? What, are you like sick or something?
No, he's just stressed about his house. By the way, guys, even though people like Joshua Jarek is giving me shit for working so much and not taking a break, I'll have you know that I just signed a new sponsorship to get you guys free courses from several different locations. And so when I do move, I will be giving away a free course every video for the next 100 videos. Yeah, no kitchens blew up, but
no.
I don't necessarily think I got burnt out. I just think there's a lot going on with work right now, and me getting sick and moving was a little bit too much. Because I mean, I was, even when I got home today.
Did you drink that stuff I gave you?
Yeah. Oh, I think, yeah.
Don't lie to me.
I drank it, swear to God.
Did you drink it?
Yeah.
Where's the wrapper?
It's in the trash can at work because I drank it. I think once I launch my course in about a month, and I can kind of relax a little bit. I've been a little stressed and whatnot, so. But positive note, like I said, you guys get free courses every video. once I start launching it.
Yeah, we were supposed to get like what's that, Mind Oddities or something? What was that app we were supposed to do?
John Deeg says, "Hey Dylan, have you ever looked into meditation and mindfulness? Sounds like BS, but I tried it during finals and it helped clear my mind a bit and focus." So here's the thing, guys, is I have done yoga. I did yoga for about a year straight, and I took a course at school, and I loved it. And
I've just never been so like focused and healthy during that year.
So, we've talked before on the channel about me getting back in shape, and for those of you who have who don't know, April shows a picture of me from like 6 years ago when I'm.
Can I show them?
If you would like to,
Yay!
It's kind of uncomfortable to show that. But April shows, when people ask like, "Who's your boyfriend?" She shows a picture of me when I'm like 22, mind you, or like 23, and I'm like actually in shape. And so I told her I'm getting back in shape for health and mind purposes, and yoga is going to be part of that. So I may even do yoga videos on the channel at some point. At the end of which I answer questions. Hide your cards.
I will. Just 1 second.
Yeah, Laura, it's hard.
So this is what I show them.
So I'll be going on a special diet, exercise regime, and also I'll probably be doing yoga. I'm gonna make a. Do you even? So this is. I've been trying to think of a way to do live stream and gym. Where perhaps I would lift and then answer questions, and then. I don't know. I've been trying to think of a way to hold myself accountable for 30 days while I try to build that habit. So I might do something where for 30 days, 5 days a week, I do the lift live streams. I don't know yet though. It's a little too much out of the realm, but maybe after each set I'll answer questions. Go back, lift, answer questions, talk about software, whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But for those of you who don't know, also I gave up energy drinks as a way to be healthier. As you've probably seen in every video I've had, I'm usually sipping on an energy drink. I've been drinking energy drinks for like 11 or 12 years. Since high school, I'm 29, so I guess probably about 12 years. And somewhere between 1 to 3 a day. And so I've given them up. Not caffeine entirely. I have a coffee, or sometimes I'll have a Focus Plus if I really need some help coding, which is 100 milligrams in one of those. But the X effect, I'll have to look into that. It was hard for me too when so I kind of slowly declined myself off of it, where I was drinking 3 energy drinks a day, and then I went to 2. Next week I went to 1, and then until then I drank a what do you call those things? 5-hour energy every day until I drank all of them in the house.
All of mine.
And I drink some soda now, some Coke Zero. It has a little bit of caffeine. But my plan eventually is to stop drinking that also. But yeah, so I'll definitely be doing some yoga and meditation. It's hard, I'll be honest, it's hard for me to sit still ever. So, like, I have an issue if I'm not constantly doing something or focused on something. I have issues sitting still, and so I'll walk around, I'll do something, I'll clean up, I don't know. So it may be hard at first for me to get back into the yoga and meditation, but I plan to.
It's definitely on our radar of things to do, which is why I'm really happy about getting a third bedroom, because we can kind of really like dedicate a space to just being able to get that chill tone that you need for yoga and still feel relaxed and a good space for
baby,
it.
I'm getting swole. You're gonna see me.
Honey, you barely got swole last time.
I know, but I'm getting swole this time. So what's gonna happen, boys? Your boy's gonna look like he got out of the coding penitentiary, where they send all the hackers. Gonna come out yoked, baby. That's
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I mean, everyone deals with struggles, and it's okay to have them, and it's okay to sit with them for as long as you need to, but just realize that the moment you complain, you have a choice.
Don't hurt myself. I probably will throw my back out or something.
Yeah, and then I'll have to spend the next 3 weeks trying to fix it for him.
So you're going to continue doing your book and doing the algorithms on Free Code Camp.
Yes.
Good. That's the game plan. And I will help you answer all your questions and whatnot over the next 2 weeks. Now, what will I do with this free time, you ask?
Yes, Dylan. Yes, Coding God. What will you do with your extra time?
I don't know. So I will continue to... so like today, I live streamed for about 40 minutes. And I did 2 algorithms for content and stuff like that. I am in the process of building my course. I'm also in the process of getting you guys courses for free. I have about 100 lined up right now. So we got plenty of stuff coming out. And I also have a... I'm going to try and commit to a Monday through Friday upload schedule. With one stream either Saturday or Sunday. And I kind of want to figure out how to get you involved in your own channel as well.
You want me to have my own channel?
Yeah, I want you to start.
I was thinking about doing a coding lifestyle from like a female perspective. So I mean, obviously you guys want to see me in like the atmosphere of a... what is it, like technology space till obviously I can get an internship or something, but this 100 days is kind of like the intro into like that lifestyle of coding and something, and I wouldn't mind kind of just coding. I'm just not as interactive as Dylan. Some days I can be, and other days I will just be totally shut down. So as long as you guys can bear with me through my awkwardness, I think it'll work.
One stream a week. I don't know. I usually when I live stream, guys, I take the videos down that night or the next day because I don't plan on keeping them up because I listen to music or something. So, Nirmal Patel, you're welcome, man. I'm glad we were able to help you.
Absolutely, yeah. Laura, yeah, and Kevin, I think you guys are right. Like, I've actually looked for.
It tastes so bad.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry. The throat just is... It's just bad.
Oh my god, I don't know why that was so funny. It just...
Don't make fun of me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be one of those women, Laura. I have my moments where I'm like super bubbly because like either I'm super excited or I'm happy to that day, but some days I'm just like super awkward and I'll walk by people I know and not say anything because I'm just so awkward. But anyways, I looked for a channel for a female coding and I didn't really find any. Like I found like some weird ones.
The girls, the hot chicks who code or whatever.
Yeah, that kind of turned me off from searching anymore. It basically is guy narrating this hot chick on a green screen. Wait, the guy's narrating it? I found one where the guy was narrating a hot chick on a green screen who was just pointing out like the things that he was talking about. I'm like, ugh, I don't know.
That's genius.
ugh, not for me, you know. So and then the next thing was like this hot chick who's breasts in my face, which you know some people like, but I could not pay attention at all. So I was just like, I can't learn from this. So yeah. So I'm not a gamer though. I like watching gamers more than I can play. I would love to play if I knew how to play. Like I play against robots and it's sad. So
But yeah, so I think I'm going to try and keep myself to a strict schedule where Monday through Friday I have an upload every day. And then either Saturday or Sunday I do 1 to 2 streams. Because I do like streaming, but I think it's going to be an off-topic stream. Where it might be because I'm buying the HTC Vive soon. It might be me playing virtual reality game, or it might be me playing some other game and just kind of hanging out, having a good time, and going from there. I haven't really figured it out quite yet.
So I guess it's fair to say that there's going to be some expansion.
Yeah, and then once we get on track in 2 weeks from there, we'll do another. I don't know what we should do. If we should do a week at a time, 30 days at a time, something.
Well,
maybe a week on, a week off would be the best. Where we go, or maybe we do every other day.
Yeah, I mean those are all things to think about. I think after this 2 weeks, was it 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
2 or 3, whatever.
Okay, well after this break, I think that we'll have a better idea of where I stand with my skills, and then really be able to kind of like outline what we want to start doing. Because I mean, I would like to start, you know, doing a vlog about my starting the lifestyle of a coder and being a female in that aspect and insight. I don't know the struggles.
Juan, I'm actually already so I'm using a program that does the dual stream right now. So we're actually going out to Twitch and to YouTube at the same time, which is cool.
Yeah. Oh, when he told me that, I was like, oh, that's very cool. But you just started using that, right?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. I've used it in the past, and I had issues, and then I took it down.
Okay, that's what it was. Because I was like, you told me a while ago about that.
You have new followers. Thank you. Mike Hunt likes it raw. You should wrap it up, man. I mean, that's not the best advice.
What advice?
Mike Hunt likes it raw.
Oh.
Like raw.
Like raw food?
I guess that wasn't my interpretation.
Oh, I've been watching a lot of raw vegan videos, so that's like exactly where my mom was like, Mike Hunt likes it raw. Like raw food.
Like unprotected sex raw. Like raw dogging it. You ever heard that saying?
No.
That's what I interpret it as.
No. No one's monogamous anymore. There's way too many STIs out there for me.
Am I gonna be doing Engineer Truth lifestyle videos? I don't think so, man. What do you guys? I'll do one or two.
How is it like being a coding god?
Yeah.
Your followers want to know.
They get to see it every day. I don't know. I might do some sort of Engineer Truth videos because there are topics that I'd like to talk about. Maybe money, investing, saving your income to a degree, and how I do it and how you can too, sort of things. I don't necessarily like to give advice for things that I haven't taken or done in the past. I think everyone should be weary of that.
Why, you don't like to fuck people over? That's so weird.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. A lot of people give advice that they think is sound advice, but they've never had an opportunity actually to carry it out. Or like, it's such a weird situation that it worked for them. Like, some people tell you to take unpaid internships and things like that, and I'm totally against that because
unpaid internships.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would take an unpaid internship, but that's probably not gonna be an option for me, so I won't. But if I was living at home, yeah, I would. Especially if it was like a really good one. Like a really good one.
But that's the thing, is most of them never are. Because it's unpaid.
Okay, well then why get an unpaid one? Like if you apply to a bunch of them and you have an unpaid and
well,
a paid.
you get unpaid. So like, let's say you
paid,
have.
Why not?
Let's say you have
same experience.
Not necessarily, because I don't know. I'll do a video about this, but some people it does work out for. That's for sure. Most people it doesn't though. Because they don't have it in their budget to hire you at the end of it.
AMD, what's that, Kevin? What's an AMD?
AMD is a software company. They build microchips.
Oh. Someone was talking to me about buying a health insurance like company stock. I think it went up like, I forget which one he was talking about, but he made some good money this year, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Coding. I want to pursue learning code for my long-term goal. That's awesome. Congrats on the long-term goal. Most definitely keep that going. Yeah, so that's true. Some colleges do require internships, and sometimes they do have stipulations on what that internship looks like. So that's true. Yeah, when I was taking my graphics class in school, the next class that I was going to have to take if I continued would have been an internship at some type of, and the specific on, they had literally like this thick of a packet about how specific the internship had to be and the requirements that they had to meet per my school. And it's just like, oh. That's why I didn't take the second class. It was my last semester as a senior, because I was like, oh my gosh. Because you're actually supposed to start looking for an internship like your junior year. So.
Nemo Patel says, what are some good resources apart from free code camp? Like, I am a little less knowledgeable than April, so what would you say is good? I would say you should look into Codecademy as well as maybe a Udemy course.
I like Codecademy. It's easy to understand. They touch on a lot of good basics.
Colt Steel has a good course that's $10 called the Web Developer Bootcamp, which is like 50 hours of videos.
Yale University has lectures live on coding.
Mm-hmm.
I watched some of that this morning.
That's good.
I love lectures, guys. It's stupid. Y Combinator? Well, on Free Code Camp, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the first project, it's not called it's not called Free Code Camp. What is it called? It's like some weird name. Did they change their name at some point?
A Free Code Camp?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
Because in the video, the guy calls it something else.
They've changed the name of the... So, Free Code Camp used to have
Zipline?
Yeah, so...
Is that
okay,
what?
so
Yeah,
that's what you're
what
referring
it was.
to.
They're like, oh, the Zipline. I'm like, what's Zipline?
So, Free Code Camp used to have all this terminology. Baselines were like the little step-by-step exercises. There were zip lines. There was... something 2 or 3 bonfires. Yeah, bonfires were another one. So that they really played into this whole campy vibe things.
Oh, okay.
Periphery says, why the 2-week break? Code hard, die hard. I'm with you, man. I'll actually be coding the whole 2 weeks.
Go hard, die hard.
I can't.
That's a t-shirt. Love it.
I can't do it all right now.
I'm writing that shit down.
Why don't you make a playlist of all the algorithms you solve? Are you talking about the Code Fights algorithms, right?
I want that t-shirt, dude. Code hard. Die hard. Okay, because I'm like I love action movies, so that shit just like rocks my world right now. That's so cool.
Daily Ruse 111, welcome. I found out that these code count sites get $10,000 per developers being hired through them. It doesn't surprise me. So Ryan, I am going to be doing a playlist of all the algorithms. I'm actually going to be having 2. So the a lot of people ask me is how can I get better at algorithms, and I think I think at the end of the day, the best way is just like
all caps, Charles.
the best way is by just solving a ton and seeing them solved, so that you can see different thought processes and thought patterns. And when we move into the new office or into the new apartment, I have the new office and all the lights are set up and the new camera and the green screen.
Yeah, did you tell me you were gonna paint the wall?
Yeah. And paint should be arriving the next day or two, actually. I gotta check.
You're gonna go get those supplies.
So, but I pretty much bought everything I needed. I'll be filming that. So that's why I haven't been actually putting out new videos other than these live streams. One, because we've been doing the live streams, and two, because I'm waiting till I'm in the new office with the new setup to do it. But I'll be recording re-recording, I should say, all the algorithms I've solved up to this point, and then releasing one a day or something like that. And then I'll actually be doing a second version as part of my course, where I will show an alternate way of solving it and in much more detail with by drawing out each one and breaking down specifically each part into additional detail to explain the logic. So that is the game plan. So Charles Brixey, Aura, love you too, I guess. Is that appropriate to say?
That you're just being creepy now.
Oh, I meant we, not like me specifically. So, can web developers smoke pot? It depends on your company. It depends on your company, man.
Yeah.
So, I didn't get drug tested for my job. April got drug tested for her job.
Like, okay, did you tell them about how quickly I got hired?
Oh yeah, April got interviewed and they hired her that day and then said, "Hey, can you start tomorrow? If so, we need to go pee in a cup today." So
yeah.
But so Ryan, those algorithm videos will start coming out as soon as the course is done, which will be the end of next month. I'll start releasing it probably for 10. There's probably going to be 2 different tiers. I want to offer a tier for like $10 a month where you just get access to all the monthly content. I'll add to it every month. And then there might be I don't know what to even price it at. Maybe a $25 or $35 tier where once a week we can spend 30 minutes together and we can debug code. We can do all this sort of stuff where you can show me your project, I can feedback, debug code, and additional stuff. I don't know. There's definitely going to be 2 tiers to help me out. Now,
really, it affects everyone differently, so it really depends on, can you function or can you not function? So, I mean, it's really a personal discrepancy. You okay? Your hair just went wild.
Yeah. So Brandon LaFeur said, Dylan, I took the Codecademy course, a freelance website development one. I didn't enjoy it. As I watched your video after 3 weeks in, I have to say I didn't get much out of it. I did get a good grasp of HTML and CSS, but everything after week 3 was a huge headache. Any chance you guys quit your jobs and do this? Maybe in a year or 2. I don't make nearly enough money to do it now. And the reason for it is I make about $350 in ad revenue. In a good month with sponsorships and some other things, I'll make $1,200. Most times I clear around $600 or $750. And so that's only, if I say $600, or let's say it's $550, that's 10% of my salary. So it's nothing that it's not like it's literally 10% of, I need to tenfold to get to where I'm at right now. So I doubt it. No, she didn't get a coding job. She got an office job.
Yeah.
She's still learning code. Yeah, I know what course you're talking about. Yeah, Brandon. Everybody, I haven't heard one person say a positive thing about the course. But Charles Brixby, so one of the reasons that I'm creating my course is because I do want to one day be self-employed, and I also have some other larger products that are going to be for financial, like a developer store, a developer box. These are ideas that I'm playing with that I'm launching the course first because that's more of a time investment, and that can help maybe fund these more financial investments down the road. Thank you, Charles. I feel you, Brandon. And that was kind of what I said in my video, though, about them kind of preying on people's being novices, saying, oh, hey, for $500, it's like a mini boot camp, and you can come in here and you can learn how to code and be a freelance website developer. Come on, man. So, but yeah, so that's part of the reason why I'm kind of taking these 2 weeks off also is because I felt like I haven't been able to give it my all, and I'm overworking myself. And typically, when I come home from work, I work about an hour to 2 hours on my own side projects, and then April and I do that. And so now it's turned into the kind of an hour and a half to 2 hours, and then I have another hour, and then I have another half an hour because I have to do tags and things like that, and then YouTube on top of it. So it gets a little much right now. So Joshua Jarek asks, so does a spot have to clear at your job and then you can prove yourself to become a senior developer at your job, or do you get the senior dev when you go on full stack and have experience with the company? So a junior dev can be full stack as I am, and a senior developer, it doesn't necessarily mean a spot has to be open. You can be promoted to a senior developer, but at the end of the day, that does mean you usually get more money. And but it just depends, man. It's usually an experience thing, regardless of where you're at. It's probably going to be easier to stay at a company and go from junior to senior. Like, I don't have junior in my title at all. Mine's just web engineer. But my boss's title is senior web engineer, right?
Maybe some trick on just teaching a cat how to do that in general would blow up YouTube.
But yeah, I mean, so I would love one day to that is my end goal, by the way, guys. I've talked about this before, about being self-employed and doing YouTube full time in one fashion or another. It's gonna be hard with a coding channel, but you know, if it takes 5 years from now, I'd be way happy with that.
Then not at all.
Yeah, exactly. And so if I work at it for 5 years, my original game plan with my channel was only to get a dev job. I never really thought that I would enjoy YouTube as much as I do, or that I would.
Yeah, this was actually only supposed to be a short-term thing to catch job on
It's a way of
companies.
teaching. Yeah.
Hey, look what I do, and then it actually turned into something like.
Yeah, I went from a delivery driver and a student to a technology trainer at a software company making X amount of dollars more, and then I jumped to my current role being a full stack developer, and so it's done a lot for me, and it continues to do things. I'm collecting a monthly check from them. It allows me to, like my course that I'm making, it's going to allow me to market it to people who, at the end of the day. Continue on. Breaks are for the week. I'm sorry, man. The move and the sickness is getting a hold of me a bit. But I will say it was me who requested the break and not April. So she's going to continue studying. So yeah, you know, it's funny that you bring up that course. Oops, who was it? Brandon, you bring up that course because today I got an email from Codecademy. Let me see if I can bring it up real quick. And they've actually changed the course, and it's not even $500 anymore. It's $200 now. So they've actually changed the course, the name of the course. They've edited a course for now the third or fourth time. So I was thinking about doing another video about it. Let me bring it up right now. No, bring up the fucking course, man. I'm gonna bring it up.
Bye, John. Ciao. Ciao.
Yeah, I'm trying to run that cash money up, man. So let me bring up the page. So this is the course that Brandon was talking about. So this course used to be called Freelance Web Developer or something like that. Freelance Website Developer. So now they've changed it to build websites from scratch. And it used to have no JavaScript and no jQuery and it used to and it's just so misleading. So now, and it used to be $500. Now they've changed it up, and in the last week they throw JavaScript and jQuery at you, which is fucked up. And they've changed it around a little bit, but now it's only $200. But
former what? He's a former what?
What?
Former Google engineer.
Yeah, but it's $200. It's a straight up cash grab still. I don't blame him for doing it, but
I do.
It could be so much better. And you know what's crazy, man? You know what's crazy is I have offered to spend 10 weeks of my life doing this. Like, I don't need to do this. I've offered on several occasions, hey, I would love to review your course. You would get a ton. They would get a ton of advertising. Imagine if we spent 10 weeks. I spent 2 videos a week going over what I learned in this Codecademy course, and I did it. And they haven't been interested. They don't want anything to do with it. But that doesn't surprise me. And also $200. When's my course being released? The end of next month, first week of the following month. I'll be releasing it. I want to have quite a bit of videos. There's going to be a couple courses on there. I would like to cover a lot of stuff, but I may not release everything that I can with it. But ideally what I would like to do is launch it with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, ES6, jQuery, AngularJS, algorithms, wireframing, and user flow. That is what I want to launch with it, as well as some videos about how to practice your interpersonal skills and communication. That's crucial. And have free resources and other things. So there's a lot I want to do with it. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get all that made in 3.5, 4 weeks. Even though I have it mapped out.
That's another thing you could do, is teach someone how to kind of plan that out. Like plan out their, time for getting ready to create something.
Yeah, so, but yeah, the algorithm section I'm doing right now, because that's everything else I kind of already know. I'm going to be breaking down. There's also going to be a list of just free resources in each section that you can access to supplement your learning. I'm going to have some cheat sheets, some pins and stickers, and like each section is going to have a little $10 thing you can buy that I'll ship to you, which will be a laminated cheat sheet for that subject, a sticker, and a pin. Something like that as well. It's going to be a precursor to my store I'm going to launch, but maybe some flashcards as well. But that stuff takes time to develop all that.
I want to make the flashcards.
Okay, baby. April, you can sign each one. You can make them by hand?
I can make them by hand, but I don't know if people
want
like
that shit. They like that. What do they call that now? It's not vintage, but it's like American handmade. Yeah, that's fancy.
Oh god.
Just write it down.
My handwriting is definitely better than yours.
So, but yeah, so I would love to launch my course at the end of next month, but I don't think
we'll give them an option, handmade or printed.
Any discount for Patreon members? Yes. There will be a free month for all Patreon members. And depending on how long you were subscribed, you may get some free stuff as well. And you may get a free course from elsewhere. But yeah, so...
we're going to spoil you Patreons, don't you worry.
Especially the ones who have been long-term members. Trust me, guys, I always try to do right by my audience, especially the ones who give me money. All right? Let it be known. I am ready to sell out, boys. So the next thing that I'll be going over is Angular 2 as well. Once I expand upon that, now that's the reason for the monthly fee of about $10 is it gives me a way to have a semi-residual income that I can put up, as well as motivate me to continue putting out content, right? And once I have those, the way I want to structure the course is it's going to be it's going to be where you're going to have the introduction section, like the JavaScript section, the 3-hour JavaScript course. And then the next thing is going to be 3 Vanilla.js JavaScript projects, actual projects. I think a lot of people need projects to get jobs. I think a lot of people learn projects, learn by building projects.
To build their portfolio.
Yeah. So that's something I want to help with. And there's courses out there, and I'm not just talking about single-page applications. I am talking about that, like, okay, we just have a Vanilla.js app, but I'm also talking about full mean stack applications where you start front-end, back-end, database, the whole deal.
You're high.
Angular 2, why not Angular 4? I'm going to work my way up to Angular 4. My understanding is that Angular 4 is based off of Angular 2 and 3. But, yeah, we'll get there. Which I like. So your comment about it being too hand-holding for solo learn is exactly why I'm going to have the beginner introduction section as well as the project section, so that everybody has something else. And why I'm going to be talking about different concepts as well, UX, UI, and showing tools that are used in the actual real world. Talk about Agile, show you Confluence and Jira, all that sort of stuff. Go into it in detail. How old am I? I am 29 years old. Now, I understand Angular 4 is compatible to Angular 2. What about sending April to a boot camp? It's an interesting consideration. That would be up for her to decide if she wants to take out a $10,000 loan. Right now, we have about $2,500 in debt, which is my car payment. And... she has a college degree in English, and I think if she got self-taught and got an internship, she would do just fine. I'm not opposed to her going to a boot camp. I'm not opposed to going to a boot camp. I'd have a lot of fun if someone would pay for me to go.
Yeah. Maybe later on, we'll do like Engineer Truth Day, where we go and rate it and record it and stuff.
Yeah. I don't think we're big enough for a boot camp to sponsor me or her. Even with the working relationship that I have with Dev Mountain and how they're killing it. And it wouldn't make sense for me to go. I'm already a working developer. Like, why am I leaving to go into a boot camp? But it's something that we've thought about. But I think right now, what she needs to do is, before she even gets there, is a lot of people think like, hey, you can just jump into a boot camp raw.
Mm-mm.
It's the worst idea you should do. You should go into a boot camp knowing how to code. And so
it's really
not
to sharpen your skills, like really hone in on that.
Yeah, it's not even part of the conversation until you can actually code, which seems counterintuitive, but the reason for that is you want to be in the top 10 or 20%, and you go to build a network, you go to build good portfolio projects, to learn new languages and frameworks, and you don't want to be in a boot camp trying to understand basic concepts like for loops, while loops, syntax, understanding how to solve basic algorithms like we've been doing. These are all things that you should be comfortable with and study to get into it.
It's a loaded question. Parafy. Is that how you say it?
Periphery, I would say.
Periphery.
I don't know.
It's a loaded question, but I'll go with the very easy one. Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah.
So that's one thing, Fab, that I actually have so I have a sticky note that I'm going to be adding that to right now, is how to study code, how to practice code. So this will be one of those Ask a Dev sort of videos.
That's cool. Those are good questions.
Is making a Reddit clone... You guys have a good night, by the way, Brandon. Is making a Reddit clone a good idea for a project? Yeah, I think anytime you make a clone of another project, it's always kind of cool.
Hi, Milo!
If I could go to a boot camp and money was no object, which one would I choose? I would actually choose Dev Mountain, and I'll tell you why. And some people may say, well, why wouldn't you go to like Hack Reactor or something like that? Because Hack Reactor has great hiring rates, and they have a good... like Hack Reactor is kind of known. They're in San Francisco, Silicon Valley area sort of thing. The reason for it is I do think that Dev Mountain's program, where they provide tuition and housing, that you living in a house with 3, 4, 5 developers all going through the same process, I think you learn a lot that way and bond a lot. And I think you can make a lot of cool... Like, you make a lot of progress instead of just showing up, doing your 8, 12, 16 hours, and then going home. I think you working 8 hours there and then working 8 hours back in the comfort of your own apartment, you learn a lot. So that's why I would do it.
What would you say April would be ready to go to your boot camp?
About what day? Probably at the 100 days. At the end of us practicing for 100 days would be when I would consider that she should, if that is what she's looking to do.
I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
I would say it really depends on what that 100-day looks like. Like, if I know... Okay, so HTML and CSS check off my list. If I know JavaScript, as comfortable as I am with HTML and CSS, I would feel fairly confident going into boot camp. But I would also like to have some other stuff under my belt in a mean stack. Maybe like be at least exposed to it before I would go anywhere near a boot camp. Because me, I don't know about you guys, but I really like being prepared for a situation, and preparation is always key for me. So I would really have to look into what place I would go to, what their courses look like, and then make sure that I have already been at least exposed to the topics, or maybe dive in them a little bit before that. So.
But 100 days would be enough, in my opinion. But all right, guys. So we've been doing an hour again. Just as a reminder, I'm taking about a 2-week break so that I can recover. We can move, get situated. I can work on my course a little bit, so I can put that out. Work on the side projects, YouTube channel, all that sort of stuff. And then 2 weeks from now, hopefully I'm
100%. Yeah, Colin, we're not taking like a break and just stopping. We're just not doing the 1 hour code because that 1 hour kind of digs into both our schedules with everything that's going on. So I'm still gonna be doing 3 hours of code every single day. Like, you bet your ass I am. So it's not like, and you're absolutely right. When you take a day off, like, you can tell. Like, you can tell. You can really tell. So yeah. So, and that's something that I'm actually fearful of. So that's something that I'm making sure that I don't do. You know how they say, like, don't ever not go 3 days to the gym in a row. Like, make sure you at least go. Like, so it's just, I'm applying that more extremely. Holy to coding.
Cats are getting hyped.
Cats are tearing down the walls.
All right, guys. So that's it for now. We'll see you when we see you. What's going on right now with these animals? These savages. Don't forget to join our Facebook group, Code Tech and Caffeine. The link is in. Actually, it's not in the description because Restream fucked it up. But you can find it on some other videos. And
but if you already knew, why would you go to a boot camp? Well, we go to a boot camp either for a vlog experience, meet new people, socialize, whatever.
better those skills also.
Better the skills. I mean, 5 good reasons, and like if it's a chewable price, then I think it would be worth it.
Yeah, and if you want to support me on Patreon, that would be dope. Maybe one day I get the Patreon, the course high enough, and I can do this full time. That'd be the dream, man.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys for watching. I will continue working on my shit, and you guys probably won't see any videos on the channel for about a week and a half, which is a long time for my channel. Not for everybody's, but a long time for mine. But that's because I'm making a lot of good shit in the meantime. So don't. I'll make up for it with a free course every video when your boy comes back. So look forward to that. All right, you gonna lead us out, baby, with the patented statement. Go ahead.
Code long and prosper. Good night, everyone.